My speech, upcoming interviews this week, and proposed ideas for growing the space and audience suggestions in this video. So stay tuned. Let's break this down. So first things first, it'd be a good time to make jokes about my pink shirt. Let it all out. Let it out, you know? So, but hey, what can I say? When you freaking, you can wear a nice fitted custom pink shirt that I got actually in 2006. It's one of my favorite. I gotta love it. So bottom line, get it out of the way. Second, speech. This freaking Bitcoin future at stake panel analyzing the COPA v. Wright trial. It's a pretty popular video. It's 1,800 views, 2 days. But what's noticeable is it's got 30,000 views on X. And I want to just review a couple of comments here and also shed some light on the importance here. So one of the comments says this: Craig should literally stop talking, continuing to lead people down to believe these Satoshi in contempt of court orders. His audience encourages the continued gift. It gives COPA lots of new evidence to move forward, especially if he's referred to criminal prosecution. I respond back. Then he says after this, he says, I'm certain COPA is amongst those watching. It is interesting that you see no risk, he's talking to me, that labeling the space Satoshi Saga, the fact that Craig is still promoting himself as Satoshi could land him in criminal court. I guess that's ignored. And I say, thank God for the First Amendment. And the fact that I'm not a party to the case, nor is Craig Wright a party to this call, I have no control over what he does or doesn't do. And fortunately, we've preserved this most dear and sacred right here in America to say what we like about topics. The right is hated by many. And those who hate that right are on notice as enemy of those who hold it near and dear. Speech is more sacred than the Second Amendment. That's why it was put first. The brilliance of the young prodigy Alexander Hamilton when drafting the bills were inspired by some higher place. That's why it stood the test of time. And to those who are against speech, please, like I wrote here, take notice that those people are an absolute enemy of what we are doing here in America. Okay, and I get it that most countries are against speech, but here it is a sacred right. It's actually our most sacred. It's our number one most sacred right. It comes before Second Amendment. It comes before religion. It's really like the right to speak about what you want is the most pure and fundamental rights, the most important. So anyone who ever tries to object, to censor you or stand up and say you can't do certain things, that is an enemy of the people, just to take notice on. All right, so a couple other things that are coming up here. Thursday, 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 Eastern. I'm going to be on the at BSV Blockchain X account. I'm getting a thumbnail ready. It should be done soon. And we're going to do a community talk about whatever, It depends on how much, if I get time to talk. I could talk for an hour. I could talk as long as we want to talk. I can, there's always something interesting and something compelling. If we're going to talk about BSV blockchain, I can talk about, whether it's the patent protection of the blockchain, whether it's the usability, the scalability, the peer-to-peer transactions. I mean, there is an absolute massive, whether it's the flipping of BTC because of the utility of the space, whether it's just the pure undervalue of it. I mean, there's so much to talk about that is fascinating to me. I love the long-term game theory about what's going on in this blockchain space with Bitcoin. So we're going to talk about that on Thursday. Friday, I'm proposing another, potentially a space. I don't know. Right now, I'm looking for ideas. I want viral topics to talk about. I saw a show with Satoshi where he was on, not X22, but he was on SG and on X. That was a freaking cool talk. It's on I reposted it on my X account. It's really good if you want to check it out. Satoshi did such a good job breaking down the commodity side of Bitcoin on this show. It was amazing. So I propose a space with like SG and or like other people like that have a following. So we need collaboration to really grow and get the word out there. And I had a great call with someone today, that I look to as for words of wisdom. And I asked about like some of the things that I've done in the past, because I'm always like trying to grow and learning from my own mistakes. And it's important to take counsel from wise elders, because I don't know everything. And so someone who has more experience and wisdom than me, I want to take counsel from them and ask them. I said, please don't, I asked them like, please don't just take my side, and please give me the hard truth. I want the facts of like where I could have went wrong or what I've done wrong in the past. Point these fouls out to me so that I can improve on them. Not because I want to hear that I'm the best, but because I want to hear that how I can improve or where my faults are that I can make adjustments. It's like in bodybuilding where I'm like constantly, how can I make slight adjustments to the body to where it's going to be a little bit more sculpted, a little bit more shredded in the abs, or the freaking biceps and the shoulders. So how can I add a little bit more muscle? Same thing with my character and just constantly growing. It takes listening to wise counsel and elders and people who have much more experience in life than I do. And also they're not in the fight. When I say fight, I'm just, more about like, trolling and whatnot and learning from people and really taking a step back and realizing it's not a personal attack, but how can I improve what I'm doing to where I don't hurt someone else's feelings or step on someone else's rights in any way. And if I did, how could I have done it better? How could I have done it differently or saw it from their perspective? So I'm just taking notice of that it's something that's hopefully I can share with other people that when I feel like I need help, it's good to reach out and get counsel and get some advice from people who are a lot smarter and wiser than me. So that's that thing, but I do need ideas on content in the way of like, especially around spaces, viral ideas, not just something that one person likes. But I mean, I'm thinking like the Trump signing with the BTC or some viral topics that are popular that people really care about. And I found the new website. I'm looking into that and seeing what people are searching online to try to find out a better way to find out what people are wanting to know about, like Bitcoin, for example. What do they really want to know about it? And the Satoshi thing is definitely one thing people are curious about. They're like, who's the Satoshi guy? Who made Bitcoin and how is it all unfolding? So that's one of the reasons I think this space had so much popularity. So yeah, if you have any ideas on viral content topics that are there or interview subjects, people that you think I should talk with, feel free to leave in the comments. I am reading all the comments personally and responding to them personally. I'm not doing chat GPT in the comments. I'm really responding to them. I mean, I'll try to review them, make sure I don't have spelling errors, but I'm doing my best to respond and review it. So please write them in there and be sure to make a joke about my pink shirt. It is a polo, custom fit, small baby. Weighing in at about 164 right now, 165. Wouldn't mind putting on some more muscle this winter. So, all right, that's all I got. I just want to talk openly and candidly. Ideas, leave comments about upcoming spaces. If you have any suggestions, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and my X account. And then on BSV Blockchain on Thursday, you could tune in live to the X space, see what it's all about. It's going to be pretty cool. I'll also have a thumbnail to promote that soon. So be sure to look for that. And be sure I'll see you at one place, and that is at the top.